Hello friends, here we have AC circuit. So we have to discuss some terms which are related with AC circuit. In the last lecture we have studied pure resistive circuit, pure inductive circuit and pure capacitive circuit. Okay, in this chart we have discussed the combination circuit, means RL means resistor inductor series, then resistor capacitor series and inductor capacitor series circuit. Okay, so how we discuss here? So first we have draw the circuit for RL circuit. So this is the resistance and this is the inductance which is connected across the AC supply. This is the resistance and this is the inductance. Okay, and this is EMF E. Okay, so along this ER EMF is distributed and along this EMF is distributed. Okay, and current is constant across each component. So the phasor diagram for this. So the phasor diagram here is the phasor diagram like this. So current in the resistor and along x-axis and EMF along x-axis, but EMF of the inductor is along y-axis, which is leads ER by 90 degree. So the resultant EMF is like this here. Okay, so this is the phase difference. Okay, so phase difference is varies between 0 to 90, and what we have to say here, EMF. So this is the final EMF and which is leads current by some certain phi angle. So EMF leads current by 0 to pi by 2. So this angle is not fixed, that's why we have to say 0 to pi by 2. So it is varies between these component. Okay, so the impedance for this, so impedance is divided by Z is equal to what? Under root R square plus X L square. Okay, so here fifth term we have to discuss here. So fifth term is what? Impedance with frequency. So when frequency varies, impedance also varies. So how the impedance varies? At low frequency impedance is equal to R, because at low frequency XL is equal to 0 for this circuit. Okay, and for high frequency Z is equal to XL, and at that R is equal to 0. So this is the variation of impedance with the low frequency and high frequency. Okay, then we have discussed next circuit, which is RC circuit, So in this what happened? Here we have considered the circuit. This is the resistance and this is the capacitor which is connected across AC supply. So RC and EMF E. So current I pass through this, and in that there is EMF across the resistance is ER, EMF across capacitance is EC. So we have to draw the phasor diagram for this. How we draw the phasor diagram? So in this, current across this component and resistance EMF across the resistance is ER across x-axis, but the EMF across the capacitor is in negative y-axis, so which is EC, and the resultant EMF is in between EC and ER, so which is like this. Here we have phase difference phi, which is varies between this angle. So we have to say current leads EMF, or EMF lags behind by current by 0 to pi by 2. or lags behind between 0 to pi by 2, like this. So how we write this? So here EMF lags behind by current between 0 to pi by 2, means this quantity is not fixed. That's why we have to say 0 to pi by 2, because this varies between this component. Okay, so the impedance for this, that is equal to in root of r square plus x c square. Okay, so how the behavior of impedance with the frequencies? So here we have to discuss with low frequency z is equal to xc. With low frequency z is equal to xc, and with high frequency z is equal to r and xc is tends to 0. Okay, so this is the variation of impedance with high frequency and low frequency. So what about LC? But this is not in parallel circuit, but this is in series circuit. Okay, so when it is series circuit, it behaves like another. So look here, EMF E, this is EL, this is EC. Okay, so current I passing through this. For this, what we have, across this positive y-axis EMF EL, negative y-axis EMF EC, and current across y-axis. So there are two conditions for the final EMF. Which of those is equal to EL minus EC? If EL is greater than EC. And second condition, E is equal to EC minus EL if EC is greater than EL. So these are the two resultant conditions for resultant EMF. So what about the phase difference? So EMF lags current I by phi is equal to minus pi by 2, which is lags by minus pi by 2, which is in negative component. So that's why like this. So the impedance for this is z is equal to under root of r square plus xl square. Okay, so this is the impedance, and behavior of low frequency and high frequency is z is equal to xc for this low frequency, and high frequency z is equal to xl. So this is the chart for series RL, RC and LC circuit. Okay, so after that we have discussed another chart here. So look here, for the LCR circuit for parallel and series combination. So carefully we have to look. So for this we have to draw a chart again. We have studied by the chart simply. So like this. So we have to say series LCR circuit, and here we have to say parallel LCR circuit. So how we have to study this? Okay, so the first we have to draw the circuit diagram. So diagram is like this for LCR circuit. This is the inductance, capacitance and resistance which is connected across AC supply LCR, which having EMF E, current I. So this is EL, this is EC and this is ER. So for the second case or second term is phasor diagram. So the phasor diagram, for this we have to draw in terms of EMFs. So like this. So across this current I is go, and also EMF is across this EC, EL. Okay, so this is the resultant EMF, and across this we have the combination of this EL minus EC. Here are two conditions. If EL is greater than EC, then we have EL minus EC, and second, if EC is greater than EL, then we have EC minus EL. Okay, so these are the two conditions. After that we have the formula for impedance. So Z is equal to what? In root of R square plus XL minus XC bracket square, or we have to change in these two conditions. EC minus EL we have to take also when EC is greater than EL. Okay, you have to understood this. After this we have to draw the third, we have to say it as a impedance, or we have to say it as a impedance. After this what we have? We have phase difference. So we find the phase difference with the help of tan phi. So this is the phase angle phi. So tan phi is equal to XL minus XC upon R, and which is varies across these two conditions. Okay, we have to understand this. After that, power of circuit. So power P is equal to ARMS into IRMS into cos phi. So cos phi is equal to R upon Z. So this condition we have to understood. So this is the power of this circuit. Okay, after this we have parallel combination for LCR circuit. So this is the inductance, this is the capacitance, and this is the resistance connected across AC supply. Okay, so second we have draw the phasor diagram for this. But in this we have draw the phasor diagram in terms of current, because EMF is not going to vary across the component, because in parallel combination only current going to vary. So how we vary this? Like this. This is I, current across the resistor. This is IC and this is IL. So resultant is like this. This is phi. So here we have EL minus IL minus IC. Here are also two conditions. So which are those two conditions we have here? So if IC is greater than IL, we have to take IC minus IL, and if we have IL is greater than IC, then we have to take IL minus IC, like this. Okay, so this is the condition, and after this what should we have? Impedance. So Z is equal to, not Z here not impedance we have to find, we have to find the admittance. What we have to find? Admittance. Y is equal to in root of G square plus SL minus SC bracket square. So Y is equal to 1 upon Z, G is equal to 1 upon R, this is the conductance, SL is equal to 1 upon XL, and SC is equal to 1 upon XC. So this relation we have to understood here. So what about the phase difference? Same, tan phi is equal to SL minus SC upon G. So this is all about series LCR and parallel LCR circuit. After this we have discussed about the some examples, and based on this, so look here for some examples we have to study here. So the first example we have to study here. Example first, find out the impedance of given circuit. Find out the impedance of given circuit. So how we find out the impedance of given circuit? So circuit is given like this, series LCR, this is the 4 ohm, 6 ohm and 9 ohm. So we have operate the condition here, XL is greater than XC. So hence we have Z is equal to R square plus XL minus XC bracket square. So hence Z is equal to in root of, what should we have? We have to put the values and squaring. So 4 square of 4 is 16 plus XC is 9 minus 6 bracket square. So 16 plus 9 minus 6, 3, 9. So root of 25. So square root of 25 is 5 ohm. This is the impedance of this circuit. You look here, and this is the example. After this, another example we have to see here. So what is another example we have? Again same, but for parallel circuit, find out the impedance of given circuit. So given circuit is like this. Okay, so in capacitance, capacitive reactance is 3 ohm, inductive reactance is 6 ohm, and resistance is also 6 ohm. So which condition we have to use here? Also XL is greater than XC. So we have used here formula of admittance. Why we have to call it as a admittance, which is the reciprocal of Z. Y is equal to 1 upon Z, or Z is equal to 1 upon Y. So Y is equal to what? sorry, we have to take y square directly, so simple. So 1 upon r plus 1 upon x l minus 1 upon x c bracket square, also bracket square. So y square is equal to 1 upon 6 square is 36 plus 1 upon xl means 6 minus 1 upon 3. After solving this, we have minus 1 upon 3 and by squaring it is 1 upon 36. So 1 upon 36 plus 1 upon 36, which is 2 upon 36, which is y square. We are taking the square root. So after taking the square root, what should we have? Just look here. So y is equal to root 2 by 6. So hence impedance is 6 by root 2. So there are some example based on this circuit. Okay, so some topics which are related with this chapter we are revising next video. Thank you guys, hope so you like this video. So subscribe and share. Thank you.